What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Spencer, bringing you that epic gamer deck profile for this Numeron, Obelisk, and Slifer deck. If you guys are new, I would recommend checking out the gameplay video. On Saturday, I showcased on Subscriber Saturday someone's Numeron All Egyptian Gods build, and I really liked it, and I was inspired. I wanted to build my own. I got the deck size down to 40, and one way I did that was to cut off the Winged Dragon of Ra. I just felt like, obviously you have to take cards out, but besides that, I feel like the Numeron stuff does fulfill that OTK requirement to a certain extent. It's not as perfect, but nonetheless, I feel it was a little redundant, so I wanted to experiment this way. So we'll just go right into the card by card. 2 Obelisk the Tormentor, 2 Slifer the Sky Dragon, 1 Guardian Slime. This is actually a really small engine, as you'll see here. Obviously, I have one of these. The reason is because Numeron, you need a clear field. As simple as that, right? So you want to be able to use Numeron Network as much as possible. So I took out a lot of that. I didn't emphasize a lot of the kind of new support with Egyptian God Slime and other such things. The one thing I wanted to say about this card is it's so close to being good, but they almost purposely didn't make it. First of all, if this says if you take effect damage, but that's such a specific thing to trigger on your own. So I would say if you say, it should say effect damage or you pay life points. That would really change my perspective on this card. Also, the fact that this thing searches, nothing for Slifer Obelisk is truly a tragedy. Technically there is, because you can discard to search Monster Reborn, but I need to, why can't it search Thunder, Force Attack, and Fist of Fate? Now, obviously the text says only the Winged Dragon of Ra, but there should definitely be Egyptian God cards that list all 3 of their names on there. Very bizarre the way that they've kind of made this support come out. Anyways, 3 Planet Pathfinder, 3 Numeron Wall to go along with 3 Numeron Network, 2 Numeron Calling, and a Terraforming, obviously, to search. So you want to have as much consistency in opening up your Numeron Network as humanly as possible, and this is certainly a great way to do that. And Memories of Hope, you'll probably draw 4 cards all the time, which increases your chances of getting stuff like the True Name and Card Advance, which is what you're trying to do. Also, as you'll see here, and you also saw in the replays, the reason I do have this 1 Guardian Slime is you can search with Planet Pathfinder this card called, I don't know how to say that first word, Megalancia. The Deep Sea City. It lets you place a water monster on the top of your deck. It's actually the only field spell in the game that lets you, during your turn, stack something to the top of the deck. I'm not making this up. It just so happens that, there's actually a good target for it. That way, with Planet Pathfinder or Terraforming, you have another way to search the True Name. It's very important for me, and there you go. That's why I did it. Obviously, 3 True Name, 3 Card Advance, 3 Exchanging, or Soul Crossing, 2 Thunder Force Attack, 2 Fist of Fate, 3 Lightning Storm, and 2 Infinite Impermanence. This is obviously very much a going second deck. Those 6 slots can be whatever you want them to be, but keep in mind that obviously you have a lot of I count this essentially as the 9th hand traps because of the disruption available to it. Also, you kind of stun your opponent with Numeron Network, so I feel like this is okay. I feel like kind of the ratios are decent enough. On to the extra deck, just the 1 Egyptian God Slime, 2 each of the numbers, so 4, 1, and 3 obviously is a little out of order, but 1 through 4, 2 of each. Boral Sword Dragon, good for ending games. Sarayusha helps, kind of mold your hand, fix it. And I have the Mega Clops as kind of your alternate going first turn, maybe as a stun against a lot of decks. It's really cool to have a win condition, I guess, against some. And, 1 each of the Nightmare package. It seems kind of silly, but it does come in handy a whole bunch, in my opinion. On to the side, normally this doesn't really matter too much to me, but this is just my opinion. 3 Nibiru, and 3 Fantastical Dragon Phantasme, because it's really nice if you can potentially fix your hand to get these 2 in there, and other such things, to help yourself out, considering you have 4 bricks in the deck. You kind of want to be careful with that. But if your opponent's not playing Link monsters, that's pretty bad, 3 Ash Blossom is just very general. 3 No Material, which I really like, and 3 Twin Twisters. The thing, Dark Hole no More is obviously one of them. Raigeki, Dark Hole, those kinds of things you would think is good, but you definitely want to have the chance to kill your opponent. So, that leaves out Dark Ruler No More. Raigeki, you definitely want to leave yourself open for the Soul Crossing. So Wouldn't recommend that either. And Dark Hole's the same way. So that's why I have the side deck structure the way I do. So more than anything, it's like those cards, those popular cards you should probably stay away from, and you can put anything else, but these are just my recommended 15. Yeah, that's going to do it, for today's video. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you next time.